Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive?
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today is a really chilled, relaxed video which is just a natural makeup look. So I've gone for more of a skin focus, so you want your skin to look really good and you want your lips to look like healthy and conditioned, and yeah, just a kind of really basic natural eye look. I've kind of done my brows the same because I hate not having my brows on. That is totally optional, of course. I am going to be using a lot of products from my website today, so if that is not something for you, then that is your warning and you can turn away now. But if not, then, and you want to see how I got this look, then please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm looking rank. To start off this look, I'm going in with some moisturiser. This is a Renewing Day Cream. And I'm going to apply that to my face. Once I've applied that, which obviously I have just applied that, I'm going in with, it's this, the Iconic London Illuminator stuff. So I'm just going to put it across my head a little bit. Then I'm just going to rub that in with my hands, as it gives you a little bit of colour. Obviously when you first rub it in it looks really orange, but once you kind of blend it all out, obviously as you can see it's just looking more glowy, and it kind of gives you like a bronzy look. When I first put it on your face you think, dang! But it does tone down. So, disclaimer, I have got mascara on because I put it on this morning and I didn't know whether I was going to film today, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to film today. I haven't done a talk video in quite a while. I feel like this is just going to go totally wrong, but if it does I'll just voice over it. Anyway, so I'm now going in with my foundation. I'm using this, which is the Touch foundation from my website. This is the colour Organza. So I'm going to put a little bit on my head, a little bit on my cheeks. I normally just, although I'm not squirting it very well, I normally just squirt it on my face. Blend that in, is that the right term? I don't know. Then I'm going to use the Blank Canvases F20 brush, which looks like this, which is actually my favourite brush to use, and I'm just going to go in and flatten that, I was going to say. Push that in all over my face. So I really like this combination because the foundation is quite a light coverage. It can matte your skin, but when you've got that illuminator underneath, as you can see, it's kind of glowy. So you kind of have already got a good base with just the foundation and that illuminating liquid stuff. So I'm going in and doing my brows. I use this shade from my website. Excuse me. A liner, an angled liner brush. So, I mean, some of you may just want to use brow gel, but I like to just do this. Like, for a rough makeup look, if that makes sense. So I'm going in and doing my brows. Okay, so now I've done my brows, I feel like a little bit more human. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going in with the collection. So I had to keep getting rid of these little hairs because they're there for a reason. I think that's the weirdest thing I've ever said in my life. In with this, which is the Collection 2000 Highlighting Concealer. I really like it because it's really light coverage. It's good coverage, but it's a really light finish, so it doesn't feel too heavy on the skin. So I'm just going to quickly go in here. And then I go over and under my brow. You want to work quite quickly with this because I find it almost sets. So yeah, and then I'm going to go in with the brush Right, so once that's kind of pushed in, I'm going to go in with this, which is translucent powder from Technic. I'll hold up the lid a minute. And I'm just going to go under and dab this across. For the next step, I'm going in with some powder. This is from my website. It's in the colour... My dog is scratching. Excuse me! No! So I'm going to go in with taffeta. It's slightly darker, but you just want like a light dusting. Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. It looks like this. It looks like a state because I use it all the time and I'm really clumsy. And I'm going in with a big fluffy foundation brush, really lightly. Just going in here. I'm not doing much because I don't want much of a, this is like a quick natural kind of look, but you still want to look nice. If you don't want to contour, just use bronzer. Bronzer is really, really easy to use. So I'm using this brush. I'm lightly just going over. I'm going in with this Technic Strobe kit. Is one of my favourites, and I'm going into the cream, and there's a pinky one and a whitish one, and I'm going into the white one. I'm literally just going to use my finger and I'm just going to tap it kind of gently onto the cheekbone. And then using another finger, you're kind of like blending it out. The cream, I usually use a powder, but because I'm going for like a kind of natural kind of makeup, I find that the cream kind of gives a more natural glow. It's kind of more glowy and more dewy. So yeah, that's kind of it really. Going in with a tiny little brush like this. I'm going to go into that same shade that I used on my brows and get this little brush, and I'm going to go along this lash line. The good thing about this is if you can't do liquid eyeliner, it's super, super quick to do. So you can literally just run it along your lash line. I would then curl my lashes. Obviously I've got mascara on, so I'm not going to do it like really heavily. I don't want them to get stuck. This mascara is from my website also, but you can use any mascara you would like. But for those asking, I do sell it. Big tip for mascara is if you smudge it on your eye, just leave it until it's dry and then brush it off. Into the powder in this, and it's the kind of pinky one, and I'm just going to dab it in the inner corner of my eye. The reason why I use the powder and not the cream is because where your eyes and all around this area crease a lot, I just think powder is much more, I guess, reliable. What you can do as well is you can dab the powder on top of that cream, just to kind of, I guess, set it almost. And that works really well. Like it does dry, but if you wanted to like matte it slightly more. Now for my lips, all I'm going to do is they're actually really dry at the moment, but I'm going to go in with this pencil, which is from my website again, and I'm going to go underneath my lips, on the bottom of my, what am I talking about? My bottom lip, and I'm going to go round on the liner. Literally, I don't even make sense. How am I even doing this? So I'm basically lining my lips. And and then kind of blending it with a finger. As you can see, I've kind of left the inner corner. I think there's a hair on my face. I've left this kind of inner, I said inner corner, these inner centre bits. And basically you want to keep them lighter as it creates a more pouty and a more bigger lip look. So that is what I've done with this because my lips are so dry. This is the Burt Bees Ultra Conditioning. It's really good. And it's got no colour, so that's why I wanted to use it today. I normally use it and then wipe it with a tissue because sometimes the colour comes off. But I'm just going to apply that in the middle, first of all. Because that's the area that I really need the kind of extra moisture. So, I've got my hair in like a really messy bun, as you can see. And I just pull down these little bits here. And I think it just gives more of a natural kind of bun, but it makes it look, it makes your face look more flattering almost when you've got this hair coming down. So then that is pretty much it. So I've done the lips. Obviously my lashes are really quite short, so you can go in a sort of dark browny line around here to kind of give my eye a little bit of a smoke. That's still coverage, because if you're going out you want coverage, but you want to still look glowy and you want to look really dewy and kind of like your skin's in really good condition. And that's kind of what I've gone for today, is a really natural makeup but that's giving you some kind of coverage and I guess makes you feel comfortable, because I mean, I don't necessarily care like what people think, but at the same time it's what I think, and if I don't feel comfortable I want to just chuck some makeup on, but I still want it to look nice. And I'm one of them people that I normally am either no makeup or like full on glam, and I had quite a few people asking like they wanted kind of natural makeup, because I guess people don't have time to do it. So I've been recording for 25 minutes and I'm done. Obviously it took a lot longer because I was finding my makeup and then talking it through. So yeah, it's pretty easy to do this look, and I think it's a really nice look. The skin is kind of what I'm going for. You want to make people see your skin, that it's good condition rather than anything else. So yeah, it's more like a skin focusy type video, but I really hope you like this look. If you did and you want me to do like a different kind of makeup, like natural no makeup, which I guess would be pretty the same as this, I guess less on the brows. But yeah, if you've got any ideas on videos you want me to film in the future, then please let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe.